Jonathan, welcome to WP-Tonic Quick Tips.
Yes, Bill, we're going to do a quick show here, aren't we?
Yep, this is going to be episode 17.
Yeah. And what we're talking about is that we're going to try and go through quickly 3 really interesting plugins that have a lot of value to our audience. And basically they all provide a lot of functionality around getting people's emails and also providing social media icons so people can make post on their social media sites, share if you're a website owner, your content on their social media sites.
Bingo, let's do it because I am looking for a better pop-up on our sites.
Yeah, the first one I'm going to talk about is icegram.com. And it's a free plugin, and it provides a lot of those light box and animation that can come across the screen, and also those top bar or footer bar that appears. And all this is about trying to get people's email, their first name email. And they provide a ton of functionality, and it's all free. They do also offer some additional, what I call micro plugins, which you have to pay for, and they're not that expensive though. I think the most expensive is $25, but most of them are around the $5 to $7 mark, and they do add even more functionality. But the base plugin is pretty impressive, Bill.
Very good, very good. So do these work with all themes pretty much?
Well, it's like all these plugins, Bill. They do their best, but they can't test it on every theme shop or every theme that's out there. So you've got to be cautious. You've got to have a backup, and it might work or it might not, like all these plugins.
Right. So you just have to go test it and work it. And for example, I should test it with Genesis then.
Well, like all those what we discussed, Bill. I wouldn't personally put this on my production site. I would have a duplicate site.
Right, I do.
My test site, and then I just throw all this on.
Well, I got lots of test sites, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So driving on, Jonathan, let's hit the next plugin tonight.
It's Zoom on Me. Now, this is developed by the team. The CEO is Noam Kagan, and he's a giant of internet marketing. He was the chief marketing officer of Mint.com, and also he was the marketing officer with Facebook when it first got started. So there's not much about marketing that Neon doesn't know. And him and his team got this plugin, and it's Zoom on Me. And it's a very similar to Icegram, but they do overlap a bit. But this one's even more, it's got even more features. It provides, if you want to gather email addresses, but you haven't kind of joined MailChimp or Constant Content or iWeber, but you still want to gather email lists, they provide free functionality will allow a pop-up to come up, and people can log in, and it will take them to, after they've given their name and email and press submit or whatever the wording on the button, it will take them to another page of your WordPress site, and then it will store those names in an inbuilt list which Zoom on Me makes for you.
Oh, so it's a separate list. Like Jetpack has something similar to that too on there.
Yeah, but I'm not a great fan of Jetpack.
Right. Not a bad thing to play with, but
yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. And it also provides pop-ups, all sorts of functionality. It's quite amazing, really. It's very similar to Icegram, that they also offer additional um, micro modules. And like Icegram, they're not that expensive. One thing is with the free plugin, you do get a little icon that shows up. It's not very if you. It's not that noticeable. It's right in
No,
the right corner of the website.
not at all. In
But
fact, you can go to WP-Tonic and check it out.
yeah, I'm trying it out myself. But you can give them $10 for and forever that will disappear for non people that are non registered into the website. Um, and it just provides a ton of functionality, Bill. It's really quite impressive.
Yeah, very good, very good. So let's drive on to our last plugin tonight.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. It's from Elegant Themes, and it's a plugin called Monarch. Now, the previous two also offer this. They also the previous two plugins offer a series of icons that appear on your left of your pages, and if somebody wants to comment on a particular post, they click that, and it will set up the URL and the headline, and they can just click it, and that will be posted to either Facebook or Twitter of that particular visitor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. But what Monarch provides, it is the most from Elegant Themes. It in design terms, it's even more elegant. It's the most attractive of these kind of tools that appear on your left. These floating bars. You see them on a lot of sites, but it is really beautiful. The only thing is, but it's still a good deal.
It's a social media links basically.
Yeah, but very, very attractive.
Very, very. No, I agree. Very attractive, very bright. Now, what's the cost?
Well, that's the problem because you can't actually buy it on its own, but it's still
I
a pretty
see.
good. It's still a pretty good deal. The cheapest package is $69, but you then get all 85 themes from Elegant Themes thrown in.
Now, those aren't developer themes, though. We can't resell those, right?
Well, you can't really resell any unless you buy the developers.
Right, unless they're not. It's not a developer packet. It'd be much, much more for the developer packet.
Well, you can use them though.
Yeah.
It's 89. Say you're getting almost 89 themes, Bill.
Right, right, right.
And they're good themes. They're like a lot of theme shops. They can be a bit. I'm trying to find the right words here. Weighty. They have a lot of stuff thrown in,
Right,
basically.
Right. Like Jetpack.
Yeah, a bit like that, Bill. A bit like yeah. They some of their themes are a bit weighty, but well, kind of all these themes, they can have all have their problems, Bill.
Right. That's why you have to test. You have to get the right plugins that work and stick with them for your main site. And you always have to have that backup play around site.
Yeah, you should like have a duplicate of your production site on a subdomain on the same server, and you should then try all this stuff on that subdomain, and it should be a total duplicate of your production site.
Right. So let me see if I can summarize. We looked at Icegrams, which is a capture lead call to action type plugin. We looked at Sumo, very similar, capture lead, but it actually allows you to build a basic form off pop-ups and then drop that information on your WordPress backside to pull them up, which I use that right now in Jetpack for one of my one of my organizations. And then, of course, we've got Monarch Social Shared, which is actually a whole group of themes with Monarch as a plugin built in.
Yes, that's right.
Very good. Very good. So that's going to finish up our little discussion. And one last thing, it was an interesting week. We've been battling out with Google Plus and Hangouts. Did you ever get that one site to work? We had the same problem with the primary site not being able to get the Google Plus Hangout to broadcast.
Well, it's not a problem for me, Bill.
No, you've got the page.
It might be a problem for you.
You're getting the same error. And one of my sites is fine.
But I'm not using that, Bill, am I? So I'm not bothered.
No.
Did you ever read up Google?
Yeah, well, I tried to, but I don't think they work on the weekends very much. In fact, they say the best time to contact them is during the weekdays, believe it or not.
Well, we got the kind of money that Google's got. You don't have to work weekends, really, do you, Bill?
Right. But they're a good, it's nice. There's a lot going on. Well, without further ado, let's sort of wrap it up tonight. Anything else, Jonathan?
No, we're going to keep it lean and mean, aren't we, Bill?
So we're going to do every Sunday night. We want to try to get something out. And also, I just can't wait. Hopefully by next Sunday, I'll have my new mixer. Actually, I'll be in Southern California, though.
All right.
Well, we're 11 minutes. We better tie it up.
Yeah.
So how do we get a hold of you?
Basically through the website, or they could email us at jonathan@wp-tonic.com.
Right.
And I think the main thing we want people to do is please go to iTunes and give us a rating.
Right. WP-Tonic, please do. And you can find me. My email again is bill@bluf.tv if you want to send me an email. And you can find me on WP-Tonic also.
Right.
All right, take care.
Bye, Bill.